Death while walking his dog. Good evening, I'm Neil Middleton.
And I'm Sherry Sparks. Leading our news at 6, police say Mark Sturgill was shot last night, and his shooter is the one who called the cops. WYMT's Kendall Downing tells us exactly what happened last night in tonight's top story at 6.
State police are still investigating this murder as his family tries to come to terms with what happened.
You just take it moment by moment.
Melissa Sturgill says she has replayed the scene over and over.
I just kept thinking that he was going to be okay and he was going to pull through, and we'd get him to a hospital that stabilized him.
But that was not the case. State police charged 32-year-old Samuel Collier with the murder of Mark Sturgill. Family members say Sturgill took his dog Jake out for a walk, and then they heard shots.
I knew Mark had been shot. And I knew who shot him, and I knew why. The dog.
Police say Collier then called 911 on himself to report that he shot Sturgill. When police arrived, they found Sturgill bleeding in the middle of the street and the dog shot to death. Investigators say Sturgill did have a weapon.
At this point, our investigation seems to indicate that his gun was in its holster. He was armed.
Family members say that shows he had no time to react.
If Mark Sturgill drew a gun on somebody, he would have pulled the trigger.
And while Sturgill's family is remembering the one they loved,
Mark was indescribable, one of a kind.
State police are still trying to figure out whether this was the result of an ongoing dispute between neighbors. And Sturgill's body has been sent to Frankfurt for an autopsy. He leaves behind his wife, a 17-year-old son, and a 13-year-old.